explore. Okay, so first of all, we're going to do a mock test for the KET speaking test. So this is different from our general mock test practice. Today, it's like the real test. So I'm going to act as if I'm the examiner and you are going to be the candidate today. So today, we're going to act as if it's the real test. This is for me to see how you are progressing and how you will do in the real test so we can see. And then from the next class, we will continue back to our regular KET practice. Okay, so let's start our mock test. All right, so at this stage, of course, the examiner will say good morning or good afternoon or good evening, like in your situation. My name is Leanne. I will be your examiner today. This is my colleague, Mr. X. Okay, he's not here, but just let's imagine there's another examiner with me. And then I'm going to ask you, please, to give me your marking sheet, please. May I have your marking sheet? So you'll say, here we are. Here is the marking sheet. And you'll give it to the examiner. Okay. So let's start off with the questions the examiner would ask you. So tell me, what is your name?
Name is Jessica.
And how old are you, Jessica?
I'm 9 years old.
Wow. Okay, so what is your family name?
My family name is Liao.
All right. Would you mind spelling your family name for me?
It's spelled Liao.
Very good. Thank you so much. So tell me, where do you live? Where do you come from?
I come from Beijing, China.
Okay, so you live in Beijing, in China. Well, welcome today. I hope that you're going to enjoy our mock test, and it's a pleasure meeting you. Let's begin the mock test for part one. All right, so we're going to talk about friends here. Tell me, how many good friends do you have?
I have many friends. It has you play with me. I have some friends, and I also have uh, watch teeth with me.
Wow,
That is my best friend.
fantastic. So where do
I
you
like
meet with your friends?
I meet my friends as at school, or sometimes outside of school.
Okay. So what do you and your friends like doing together? What activities do you enjoy doing with your friends?
We all we like we like play games together in at school, in at, in our building
Of
at
course. So
school.
so tell me about your best friend. Everyone has a best friend. So tell me about your best friend. Who is your best friend and why?
My best friend is younger than me, and she is my best friend, and she is the youngest people in my class, but she is taller than many people, and we brush our teeth every every move um, after we eat lunch at school.
Okay, so what is her name?
Uh, can I spell her Chinese name?
You can tell me her Chinese name. It's not a problem.
She's name is Miao Keyan.
Okay, her name is. Instead of she's name is, we say her name is. So let's correct that just so that you can remember. Okay. Her
Her
name.
name is
Okay.
妙可言.
Okay. Miao Korean. Okay. Very good. So tell me, where do you see your friends? Only at school, or do they come and visit you sometimes at your home, or do you go to the park? Where do you see
Only
your friends?
uh, we only meet at school.
So only at school, nowhere else. Okay, so tell me, what did you do with your friends last week? What activities did you do?
Last week we played together in school and we are having fun.
That is so good. I'm glad that you're having fun together. Okay, well done. So we're done with phase one of part one and phase two of part one. Now we're going into speaking part two, which takes usually between 5 to 6 minutes. Now there are two phases. We're going to start with phase one, and I want to show you some things that are activities that we can do with our friends. Now, in this section, you're going to have a partner with you in the real test, and you will then also have to interact with this partner, with this friend. And the both of you will then be having a conversation about the different activities you see in the picture that is going to come up. So, all right, so we're going to talk together. This is phase one. Okay, here's the pictures. Can you tell me what activities you see in this picture?
Picture one is play basketball. Picture two is have coffee together. Picture three is involving the library together. Picture four is see a film in the cinema together.
Okay, so tell me, do you think playing sports together is fun and healthy? What is your opinion?
Uh, I think playing sports is friends is fun because I like playing sport with my friends and especially playing football because I like playing football
Amazing.
and I
So,
can play football very well.
wow. I can believe that. You look like you're a very sporty kind of person. So, do you think going to a cafe with friends for a cup of coffee or a piece of chocolate cake and a milkshake is is expensive? Do you think it's an expensive activity?
Mm, I don't think it's an expensive activity because we can speak to each other in the cafe on our drinking coffee time.
Okay. So, do you think studying with friends is helpful?
Yes, I think studying with friends is helpful because we can study together and we can mm, and we can grow up together too.
Fantastic. All right. And then tell me, in your opinion, going to the cinema, is it a good activity to do with friends?
Mm, I don't think going to cinema with friends is good because one reason is some cinema is too expensive and we can mm, we can go to the park or something. or
Okay.
someplace else. And the second reason is I don't like to go to the cinema.
Okay. That's very good answer. All right. Well done in phase one. Let's go into phase two. Okay. So in phase two, I'm going to ask you a few questions. So which of these activities do you like best that we saw on the previous slide?
Oh, what activities?
The ones from here. Which of these activities from here? Doing sports together, going to a cafe
Oh,
together, studying, or going to the
oh,
cinema.
I
Which ones do you like best?
I like playing basketball best
Okay. So you
because
like playing basketball best, being
I like
sporty.
playing football and basketball, and I can play basketball very well too.
Wow, I can believe that. So tell me, do you love having a lot of friends with you or just a few very good friends? And why?
Mm, Now, uh, uh, I like having lots of friends because mm, because that can make me anytime you can have friends with you,
Of course.
and that can make me happy, especially my good friend.
So tell me, what makes a good friend? Tell me, what qualities should a person have to make a good friend?
Uh, what makes
Like,
I think
yes,
playing together can make good friends, and studying together can make good friends. Playing together can make good friends, and
also, what about trust and friendship and kindness and honesty? Are these?
also friends together can make good friends too.
Of course, of course. But we should always be honest and friendly with our friends. What makes a good friend is someone who is loyal and is honest and always does the right thing, who doesn't get you into trouble, and who always is helpful and who wants to be your best friend. That is usually someone who makes a good friend. Of course, well done. We've come to the end of this test. Did you enjoy the test with me?
Yes.
All right, so uh, this is the end.